Right. Over here we have four functions and we need to find these compositions. So let's find G0 first. So G0 is as simple as replacing everything over here with G0. So that's 0, and that's just 1. So G0 is 1, right? We can agree on that. So we are looking for f of 1, and then we are going to sub in x as 1 over here in fx. So 3 times 1 is 3, and 3 minus 2 is 1. So that's our answer. Next, we are looking for f of 2 first. So f of 2 means replacing x by 2. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 minus 2 is 4. So I have g of 4 here. And g of 4 is just replacing x with 4 over here. So that will look like 4 square plus 4 times 4 plus 1, which is 16 plus 16 plus 1, which is 33. That's what we have here. All right. K of 2, so we replace k with 2, x with 2 over here. So 4 times 2 is 8, 7 minus 8 is negative 1. So I'm looking for h of negative 1, and if I put negative 1 here, I'm going to get negative 6 times 1 over 2 raised to negative 1, which is negative 6 times 2, because negative 1 basically means that I take the reciprocal of this thing to make it positive. And negative 6 times 2 is negative 12. So that's the answer for this question. Right. F of 4, I replace x with 4 here. So that's going to look like what? 4 times 3 is 12. 12 minus 2 is 10. So I need f of 10. And once again, I put 10 here. So 10 times 3 is 30. 30 minus 2 is 28. So the answer is 28. Right. The next one is g of negative 2. So I put negative 2 over here. So that's going to look like negative 2 squared plus 4 times negative 2 plus 1, which is 4 minus 8 plus 1, which is 5 minus 8, and 5 minus 8 is negative 3. And I'm looking for g of negative 3 now because that's a composition, correct? I put negative 3 in g, so negative 3 squared plus 4 times negative 3 plus 1, which is 9 minus 12 plus 1, which is 10 minus 12, which is negative 2. So that's the answer. G of k of 1, so g of k of 1, that's how we're going to write. K of 1 is just replacing x with 1 over here. So 4 times 1 is 4, and 7 minus 4 is 3. So I'm looking for g of 3. G of 3 is right here. So I replace x with 3 over here. So that's going to look like 3 squared plus 4 times 3 plus 1, which is 9 plus 12 plus 1. 9 plus 1 is 10. 12 plus 10 is 22. So we have 22 over here. Okay, the next is k of f of negative 4. So first we find f of negative 4 by replacing x with negative 4. Negative 4 times 3 is negative 12. Negative 12 minus 2 is negative 14. So I'm looking for k of negative 14, and k is right here. If you put negative 14 here, we are going to get 7 minus 4 times negative 14, right? 14 times 4 is 56. 50, I mean, double negative is positive, right? So it's 7 plus 56. And that's going to look like what? 63, right? Yeah, 63. That's our final answer for this. K of fx. So what is fx here? Fx is 3x minus 2. And k of 3x minus 2 is just replacing this x with 3x minus 2. So that's going to look like 7 minus 4 times this x right here is to be replaced with 3x minus 2. So this is how it's going to look. So this will be 7 minus 12x plus 8. So this will become 15 minus 2x. That's the answer for this one. And here we have f of kx, and kx is 7 minus 4x. So f of 7 minus 4x is just replacing this x with 7 minus 4x. So that's going to look like 3 times 7 minus 4x minus 2. So this will be 21 minus 12x minus 2. So this will become, I think 21 minus 2 is what? 19, right? 19 minus 12x. So that's the final answer. Right, here we need to find f of gx, and gx is x squared plus 4x plus 1. And f of this thing means replacing this x with this entire thing. So this is going to look like 3 times x squared plus 4x plus 1 and then minus 2. So this will be 3x squared plus 12x plus 3 minus 2. I just distributed this 3. And then this is going to look like 3x squared plus 12x plus 1. Okay. Next is g of fx. So g of fx is going to look like g of 3x minus 2, which will be replacing every x over here with 3x minus 2. So this is going to look like 3x minus 2 whole square plus 4 times 3x minus 2 plus 1. This is a minus b whole square identity. That's what I'm going to use. So this is a square as in first term square, which is 9x square, plus second term square, which is 4. If you're not comfortable with this, you can just write it as 3x minus 2 times 3x minus 2, and you can just FOIL. Minus 2 times product of these two. So 2 times 3x is 6x, and 6x times 2 is 12x. Distributing this 4 inside, so this will become 12x minus 8 and then plus 1. Minus 12x plus 12x is gone. So I'm left with 9x squared. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 minus 8 is negative 3. So negative 3. Finally, this one, k of kx. So kx is already 7 minus 4x. And this 7 minus 4x, I'm going to sub in over here. So this is going to look like 7 minus 4 times 7 minus 4x, which will be 7 minus 7 4s are 28. So 28, and minus 4 times minus 4x is plus 16x. So this will be 7 minus 28 is negative 21. So negative 21 plus 16x. That's the final answer. All right, finally, let's start with the most right, which is h of 0. So h of 0 is we replace x with 0 over here. 1 over 2 raised to 0 is 1. So this will be negative 6. Then f of h of 0. So f of negative 6 is going to be negative 6 times 3 is negative 18, and negative 18 minus 2 is negative 20. So g of negative 20 now, it's going to be, I just replace x with negative 20 here. So that's going to be negative 20 square plus 4 times negative 20 plus 1, which will be 400 minus 80 plus 1, which is 321, right? That should be our final answer. Here, let's find f of 1 first. So that's easy. Replacing x with 1. So 3 times 1 is 3. 3 minus 2 is 1. So f of 1 is 1. So I'm looking for, okay, f of 1 is 1. Now I'm looking for h of 1 because, h of this thing. So h of 1 is just, I replace x with 1. So negative 6 times 1 over 2, or negative 6 over 2, which is negative 3. So that's negative 3. And then k of this thing, negative 3. Here we replace with negative 3. So that's going to look like 7 minus 4 times negative 3, which is 7 plus 12, which is 19. That's the answer. Right. Let's find k of 1. K of 1 is pretty straightforward. 4 times 1 is 4. 7 minus 4 is 3. So k of 1 is 3. Once again, k of 3 will be replacing x with 3. So 4 times 3 is 12, and 7 minus 12 is negative 5. And then I have k of negative 5, which is, there you go, negative 5 square plus 4 times negative 5 plus 1. Negative 5 square is 25. 25 minus 20 is 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. So the answer is 6.